barbershop is the pillar of the community, and a barber's job is to hold up their community.
It's happening all across Philadelphia.
Barbers United Against Violence.
We're trying to save them from being a statistic.
It's about us having compassion for the young brothers and not judging them.
This program for me is black men working together to try to save other black men in Philadelphia.
There's opportunities and knowledge of those opportunities.
I'm watching it, literally watching it change lives of young people.
I always say when it comes to our young people, we want futures and not funerals.
It gotta be us, it gotta start with us.
This is the one positive thing you're gonna hear from Philly that's gonna hit the news that you're not gonna hear anything else.
This is a CBS News Philadelphia special report. Barbers Against Violence, Shaping the Future. I'm Ukee Washington. We're all looking for solutions to the gun violence epidemic. I met a group of barbers who are trying to save the lives of young men, one haircut at a time, and getting them connected to future careers. Throughout this program, I'm going to tell you how it works and how you can get a young person you love involved. Our journey starts in the heart of a neighborhood, the barbershop. When a shooting victim is taken to Temple's emergency room, Rock the Barber knows it. His shop, Hair Forever, is across the street, only 3 doors down.
Every day, you know, somebody gets shot. I see people running in. I see people crying, hollering, screaming outside the emergency room. I'm right there in my window. I can see everything. It's bothering. I'll keep it real with you.
Sometimes the victims are Rock's own clients.
I'm tired of giving people their last cuts. I'm tired of being that barber they call and say, well, blah, 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 got killed. Can you please do it here? And you know, that mortuary cut is a different cut. You gotta sit there and still talk to this person like you were there in your chair. But you know, they're never gonna see them after that day. Like to just see that slow down across the street a little bit, that'd be a great day for me. How y'all doing? My name is Rock the Barber.
Rock is not alone. His fellow barbers say they have seen way too much pain.
Sometimes I just don't know if I want to cry, yell, scream.
So the reason I'm here is because I want to save these young kids, give them a chance at life.
These men call themselves Barbers United Against Violence.
We are all taking responsibility to seek the solutions in our community.
We all got children, we all got sons or daughters or nieces and nephews, so it starts with us.
Just want to be a part of something great, something amazing, grassroots. Bunch of people getting together for all positive ideas, positive things, for all the things that you want to hear in Philadelphia.
How important is that T-shirt and the words on it?
Oh, this is very important, man. That's why I'm wearing it, you know what I mean? And I want to send that message. That's something that we need to kind of like focus on. Not that we aren't, but, you know, it's just simple and plain. Stop shooting.
Stop shooting.
My reason for being here is to help the youth and show them that, you know, it's a better world out here, and we're here to be mentors and help them do better in life.
The barbershop is the pillar of the community, and a barber's job is to hold up their community.
I've been a barber for 20 years, man. I started 17, College barbershop, sweeping up hair, washing heads, running errands. You know what I mean? So I picked up a pair of clippers. I couldn't get what I got from the barbershop from my mom, from my aunts, and you can't get that. You got to get that from a man.
Strength is in numbers, and with strength becomes change.
I love the fact that the barbers are here, because without the barbers, you know, they're our outreach team. They're the ones who know who's doing, you know, what's going on in the community. They know. Woody
Beal is the director of YOACAP, which is an acronym for Youth Outreach Adolescent Community Awareness Program.
YOACAP helps young people in the city of Philadelphia, whether they're in middle school, high school, or after graduation, sort of kind of figure out what they want to do.
Woody is also a carpenter. It was his idea to connect with barbers, calling it Sharp Insights. Together, they're a team, finding young men to learn about the trades like carpentry.
We walk them through the process and trying to make sure that they are successful in whatever they want to do, whether they want to go to college, trade school, or just want to get a regular traditional job.
This program for me is black men working together to try to save other black men in Philadelphia.
I've been associated with YOACAP since 2015. Woody got all the barbers together during that time. And then he made another call when this violence started to just explode, for us to come together to try to put some young men in a position of hope. whereas they don't have to get out here and do violence, sell drugs, hurt each other.
What this program allowed me to do was to pick up the young people in the streets who would normally look for me to talk about things that they used to, like in the streets. It brought me closer to these guys because they're a little older. And a lot of the young people we talk to, I kind of look their age, I dress like them, I sound like them. So they give me the knowledge. I bring it back to the young people, bring the young people in, and that creates the civic awareness that I'm talking about.
So this program, to me, is about love, it's about mentorship, it's about us having compassion for the young brothers and not judging them.
You got a lot of barbers that are against the violence.
Barbers are key to the community. They're linked to young people.
Khalik Hayes is also with UKEWA.
Barbers who are right there in the community, who has these young people coming in and out of their shop, hearing stories, whether they sitting in the chair, sitting on the side, for them to be able to tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, I got something for you. It gave us something tangible, really tangible, to get young men who don't have hope, who not looking at a future, something to look to.
Khalik knows what it's like to get off track.
So you were behind bars for 5 years.
Yeah.
For what?
For drugs and a gun.
Drugs and the gun.
I was a nice kid, did good things, ended up becoming very violent, into guns, into drugs, and I ended up incarcerated.
Khalik, I'm tired of telling the stories, all of us are, on the news, about the gun violence, about children dying.
I tell young people, I lost four of the closest people to me, all young people when I was younger, all before they reached the age of 18. Wow. One of my best friends, the story that really, for me, that when I lost my childhood, I was 12 or 13, and I watched one of my best friends get killed. And I remember being right there with them, watching them bleed, hearing them talk, and thinking the next day he was going to be okay.
Does that still affect you? Do you still think?
To the day.
When you talk to these young men, these young people, and you tell them that you were, and they find out that you were incarcerated, what did you learn during those years? What did you think about? How bad was it?
I tell them, I mean, the truth of it. It was rough. I was scared a lot of days. You know, I was a little guy. I was young, and when I was incarcerated, I was federally incarcerated. I was around a lot of older men, I could have ended up dead. I could have ended up in prison for a long time. You know, I know it's people I walked with who still in jail from 20, 30 years ago, you know, but I'm here, you know, so I'm able to do the work. I'm able to pour back in, and that's all I do.
I'm excited for our young people, but I'm more grateful that black men are working together to try to change what's going on in Philadelphia.
You say, all right, tap in and we could get you involved with something. You might have gotten in some trouble. You might got a record. We got guys, you might be on house arrest right now. You might don't have your diploma, but come in with us. We got something where we can straighten some things out.
That's the only reason that I'm here, is because I know that this is a comprehensive program that works. I've seen it work.
Good to see you, brothers.
Coming up, two barbers and two young men.
This is my young brother.
Talk about staying on the right track.
Let's talk about this man's energy. What's this man mean to you and what he's doing?
I'm gonna keep it 100.
And later, lessons from the barbershop.
Barbershop saved my life.
That's coming up on our CBS News Philadelphia special, Barbers Against Violence, Shaping the Future. If you want to contact UKEWA, here's how to do it, and we'll share it with you again.
Just look at him. Not just anyone can pull this off. Ukee's been around about as long as anyone can remember. And Philly just wouldn't be the same without him. He's our friend, he's our family, and the more this town changes, the more Ukee stays the same awesome dude he's always been. Everybody loves a story, and let me tell you, Ukee has tons of them. To know Ukee is to love him. I know Ukee, and you should too.
Happy kids heal faster. That's why Starlight Children's Foundation is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids by providing comfort and normalcy to those who need it most. Learn how at starlight.org.
CBS News Philadelphia, finding heart in every beat.
What's up, y'all? My name is Marcus Harmon. When I see y'all come in here, bro, it's warm my heart, bro. Like,
Marcus Harmon, or Harmony, is just one of the barbers in Philadelphia making a difference.
Javon right here.
In the lives of young people like Javon Bivens.
We are helping, stop the violence by introducing young brothers to different opportunities and different, walks of life.
What have you seen? Have you seen the violence out there firsthand or not?
I've seen the violence firsthand. I feel like everybody's seen the violence.
What have you seen? Tell me a couple.
Somebody getting shot.
You actually saw that?
Yes. You just hear, shoo, pom pom, and then I was far away from it, but that's what happens in the city.
Have either of you lost any friends to what's happening out there?
I just lost a customer, man.
You just lost a customer?
I just lost a customer last Saturday.
Over nonsense?
Nonsense. Bunch of nonsense, like, you know what I mean? And it's just surreal, like, just to hear it, you know what I mean?
Marcus met Javon through a friend. He was looking for work. Marcus had just the man for Javon to meet, Kayla Hayes of Yo ACAP.
Because we know one of the biggest problems for them is money, is poverty. Part of the things we talk about, what's going on with crime, it's poverty driven. It's the lack of what they don't have and trying to get.
He told me, we was sitting there, he was interviewing me and everything. And he told me, he was like, yeah, what you into? And I told him what I was into.
Tell me what you were into. Tell me.
I was into carpentry. I like to build because I already had experience about it. So I already knew certain things about it, and I just want to keep doing it. I fell in love with it. And I told him that's what I love. That's one of the things I love. And he said, all right, I got the right fit for you.
The right fit was a 6-week summer program at the Carpenters Training Facility and the Finishing Trades Institute in Northeast Philadelphia.
Come to find out, he got this little program he doing with my other supervisor, Mr. Woody, Yo ACAP.
You come in the summertime, let's go through a 6-week training and see if you really like the building trades.
They got us doing carpentry, they got us doing all the trades within carpentry, FTI, all the finishing trades as well.
They were learning how to lay out the floor, and then they started laying down each tile. And so they were taking their time to really make sure that the floor was laid down right and it looked really neat. I actually was trained in this facility when I was 18. And so for me, it was life-changing. I mean, in the building trades, you can make $30, $40, $50, $60 an hour in your pocket, plus another $30 or $40 in your benefits. So it's really a good career. Javon he did very well. He's very intelligent, very smart. He's very engaging, and I think he knows what he wants to do.
How has this program helped you change your life compared to what you see or might see out there in the streets when it comes to maybe your friends that aren't doing so well?
So what it taught me is it's money to be made anywhere. It's all about how you go and get it. People don't really see like the opportunities and money, so they can resort to illegal stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like to combat that issue is opportunities and knowledge of those opportunities.
We look to the neighborhoods, we see what goes on. The positive change comes when there are more people involved.
Rock the Barber connected with Derek Jones. They call him D.
You told me when I first walked in that it is rough out there.
Yeah.
We talk about it on the news all the time. It is rough, it's bad. What have you seen?
I can't really say I didn't seen it all, but I didn't seen it all, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, one of my friends died, I just broke down.
This was gun violence?
Yeah.
And, the violence that's going on, the pandemic, all the changes of the world, children need mentors. Me being a barber, first off, it gives me the right up front feeling of being with children. We're the only people that can touch a man's face and them not be scared or be as close to a person without them being intimidated.
Before I even knew about the program, or he even brought me into the program, he used to, when I ain't have it sometimes, free haircuts, used to make sure I was cool, used to look out for me.
Rock saw that this young man could be a great fit with the Yo ACAP program.
If that person's a carpenter, you can be a carpenter. Just like I'm an artist, you can be an artist.
I just want to have a good life, for real. I don't know what I want to be yet, but I just want to be rich and have a cool life, just a calm life.
What's this man mean to you and what he's doing?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Rock mean a lot to me. Like Rock do a lot for everybody.
What's your message to the young people to getting their lives together and making this a better place to live in?
For the youngest, it's not lame to join this program. It's not lame to be to not be in the streets. It's not lame to create your own lane. And the stuff you see on Instagram, everybody doing all this and that, it's not worth it. It's a way bigger life besides Philadelphia.
So when you go in there and get your message in that barber's chair, you don't leave it in the shop. It's up to you and them people like you to take it outside of that shop and give a fresh cut on life. I would imagine, you know what I'm saying? We need more programs like this, don't we?
Yeah. People need what we give.
Things can change, you got hope?
Most definitely. One thing at a time, man. It don't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, but we gonna brick by brick this thing.
Coming up.
I was an angry black man.
Can barbers really hold the key to stopping gun violence?
Everything you learn in here, you're gonna pass down and save somebody else.
That's coming up on our CBS News Philadelphia special, Barbers Against Violence, Shaping the Future. If you want to contact Yo ACAP, here's how to do it, and we'll share it with you again.
Heart, hustle, home. CBS News Philadelphia.
Why is just a starting line for the true self blooms? Only when we find our purpose. It's a million faces in a mirror and everyone belongs. Find your why for a better us.
Philadelphia really is a city of neighborhoods. I'm Natasha Brown, and when we say we know this community by heart, it's because we do.
Because we're part of that community. We live here. Hey guys, I'm Siafa Lewis. So thrilled to be back home.
This is the Fairmount section of Philadelphia. This is where I've lived for 20 years.
I met my wife here, and now we raise our kids here because South Jersey, Philly, it's home.
And it really does make you feel very special just living here.
We know this community by heart.
CBS News, Philadelphia.
Can everybody hear me?
Once a month, the Philadelphia Anti-Violence and Job Readiness Program, Yo ACAP, brings together barbers and young people to talk.
Once they get comfortable, that's all they do is talk. Because they got something to say, they got a voice. They need to be heard.
But when you come in here, you see men that look like you, and you got stories like, yo, he been through the same thing, or he been through the same thing. You can take something from all these people, like, you know what I mean, and build yourself.
I really, really love y'all young guys for stepping up and changing your train of thought.
Tell me how this group of powerful men, father figures, big brother figures, can make a difference in the lives of these young people.
They are making a difference. We're trying to show up for them. We're trying to be there for them.
And my barber referred me to this program because I had got locked up and I came home and stuff, and he was like, bro, do this program, bro, do this program and stuff like that. And I did it, and it encouraged me to, like, get a job.
This program is about, to me, it's like for a second chance.
These discussions are also an opportunity for the director of Yo ACAP, Woody Beal, to teach about job opportunities in the trades.
I know when I became a carpenter, it was life-changing for me. You know, you figure you make $20 an hour, now carpenters make $54 an hour. This gives you a chance. That's all they need.
Another young sister from my school, she just graduated. She making $30 an hour straight out the door. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a good program for young brothers that look like us, look, tattoos, whatever. You can get up, you can put in work, you can take care of your mom, your kids, whatever your situation is, you ain't gotta take out the next brother to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta keep it real.
You feel me? You're making your money, you're not in the streets, you're not looking over your shoulder, trying to make sure you staying alive and all that. You don't gotta do all that. Just make your money.
They have a vision now, and that's very important for a young man to have a positive vision.
We're doing our best to lead with love.
Lead with love, I love that.
I was an angry black man. I didn't meet my dad till I was like 13, and I was just hot, like, you know what I mean? Like, when I tell you the barbershop saved my life, I'm so grateful for the barbershop, like, and like the real barbershop, like, you know what I mean? Like you got the old head not even getting a cut, coming every day, boy, like, you know what I mean?
The young people starting to refer other young people So when other young people start telling other young people about what's going on, they listen. I got them coming and say, yo, I'm gonna bring my cousin. So I'm calling my cousin, he ain't here, I'm gonna get on here. Can he come to the meeting?
Because y'all are on a great path, man. And y'all are going to be an influence in y'all communities to other children, to other children coming up. When they see y'all, y'all going to be their old heads. And then y'all going to be looking at them like, yo, this is what you should do. This is what you do. Everything you learning here, you're going to pass down and save somebody else.
Coming up.
The ones that resist. There's got to be a few. They say, I don't have time for that.
Hope for the future.
You make a mistake in life, it's always time to get up.
That's coming up on our CBS News Philadelphia special, Barbers Against Violence, Shaping the Future. If you want to contact Yo ACAP, here's how, and we'll also have it at the end of this program.
Just look at him. Not just anyone can pull this off. Ukee's been around about as long as anyone can remember. And Philly just wouldn't be the same without him. He's our friend, he's our family, and the more this town changes, the more Ukee stays the same awesome dude he's always been. Everybody loves a story, and let me tell you, Ukee has tons of them. To know Ukee is to love him. I know Ukee, and you should too.
Happy kids heal faster. That's why Starlight Children's Foundation is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids by providing comfort and normalcy to those who need it most. Learn how at starlight.org.
CBS News Philadelphia, finding heart in every beat.
Their strength is in numbers. And with strength becomes change.
Barbers United Against Violence meet once a month with young people.
The change in the community. Not only do we see it with the barbers, we see it in our neighborhoods. The young people run to me, ask me, what kind of jobs do we have available? What opportunities do we have available? It's my job to not only teach, but guide and to learn.
We get these young guys to come in here, come to the program. The colleague takes them in, he interviews them. We put them in a position to learn, depending upon their skill level. And once they do that, they get involved in programs like FTI or the building construction trade.
It's giving the children the alternative to be able to make a choice. You know, you have to have alternatives. You gotta give them choices to be able to keep them away from the things that we want them to stay away from.
Once they follow this program that's set forth by Yo ACAP, I say they can be signature men. I like to say they can be signature men because they can go anywhere in the world, sign their name down, and get whatever they want for themselves.
As y'all progress, as y'all get older, y'all pass that joint down like, yo, like, nah, bro, this really real. Like, you feel me? Y'all examples, y'all living examples, y'all billboards now. Like, you feel me? Like, be memorable. That's all I got to say. Like, you know what I mean?
The ones that resist. There's got to be a few. They say, I don't have time for that. I'm not into that. Y'all can't, there's no way, I don't need the help. How do you handle the ones who resist it all?
I mean, I think what we got to understand first as men, you can't save them all. You can't, but you try. You let them know I'm trying for you. And if ever you want to come back or try it again the right way, we're here for you.
But you're not giving up on those who resist.
Never, you can't. That's why the door is always open.
Without unity, we can't be strong.
I've been a Marine, I've been incarcerated, and I've been a barber for over 35 years. And I just take everything that I have done, ball it up on one, and look at, hey, I look at my past and say, I'm not never going back. I'm a victory, I'm a winner. So don't feel like you make a mistake, everybody's gonna give up on you.
Love is an action word, man. I see it every day when I see the work that y'all put into them, man. Because if we show people that we love them, it trumps everything else. Love is an action word. Let's keep loving on our young people.
To us, these children are our families. They are our children. They're our extended family.
It's all about looking out for each other because that's what families do.
3, 2, 1, family!
We don't do this for no accolades. We don't do this for no money. We do it from the heart.
It's going to take all of us to save lives. These barbers with sharp insights are doing all they can. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Keep looking out for each other and lead with love.